Hey guys, we're having a chat today with Denis Fitzgerald. Obviously everyone knows Denis for his huge mark on the Leeds club and the football club in his 30-year reign as a CEO. He was the emperor of Parramatta for a very long time, and we just sit down having a chat about the old days. He's also a life member. In 1977, was made a life member. He also had a very interesting playing career. He played from 1970 to 1977, which was pretty successful in its own right. So we're going to sit down and have a chat with Denis. And hope you enjoy. In 1974, were you really the top point scorer for the club?
Yes.
Talk me through that.
It was a very ordinary year. I don't think we came last, but we were basically equal last with Balmain, but on for and against we were second last and Balmain were last. Yeah. So, we were struggling with players, and as often happens, you have injuries and doing it tough. I, in 73, only played 5 games in first grade because I was diagnosed with celiac disease, so you had to go on a gluten-free diet, which most people know about now. Gluten-free foods, you can get them everywhere. Yeah. You didn't know then. It took about 6 months for it to be diagnosed because it takes away your energy, and I lost more weight. I was skinny enough anyway, but so 73, the club didn't have a good season, but going into 74, when I got on the gluten-free diet, I was full of beans. It was terrific, and that meant I haven't had a beer since haven't had a beer because beer has oats in it. It's wheat, barley, and rye that is gluten is in. Yeah. So getting off the beer anyway, I wasn't a big beer drinker, but it was just made that I didn't. So, and later on when I started working at the club, it was good that I wasn't drinking beer. So I was just concentrated on working. But getting back to being the top point scorer, so I was a top try scorer with 9 tries when tries were just 3 points each. Yeah. So, and I wasn't kicking goals or kicking field goals, so 27 points. So. Wow. When the top try scorer is a front rower and it's only 9 tries, you've obviously had a pretty ordinary year. Yeah. And I don't think that's happened since then, that the top, it would be the lowest top point scorer of Parramatta certainly, and probably of quite a few clubs, because it's just remarkable, because nearly every time it's someone who has been kicking goals at some point, or is a winger who's scoring 20 tries and gets, now 20 tries is 80 points, yeah.
Well, they can't take that off you, mate. It's going to be there forever.
Yeah, it's not something that I say with great pride, but if I'm asked about it, I'm happy to say, because it's a standout even among other clubs, yeah.